Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel, J+K Retro Gaming. This week, another J+K Retro Pickups.
So the past couple of weeks we've been doing things that we picked up on our road trip. Technically this does count. My birthday happened to fall while we were away. So this guy got me a Sony Walkman.
Look, Daddy, it's a horsey.
No, sweetie, it's a rooster.
Look, it's a monkey.
Nope, that's a cow.
It's a Walkman.
Ah, that's my girl.
When it's the personal stereo that lets you hear the music in a whole new way, it's a Sony.
I've been looking for one of these for a while, and here, I'll let you tell the story.
So she found one on Facebook Marketplace about 2 months ago and asked me to grab it for her, but it was a little bit far away from us. It was about an hour and a half away from where we live, but I usually visit my sister there, but it was still about 45 minutes away from my sister. So hour and a half and then another 45 minutes. So I said, I'm not going to grab it. It's too far away.
Or,
and then,
so he told me.
So then I went to visit my sister one weekend to see one of my nephew's hockey games, and she mentioned, "Oh, are you gonna go grab the Walkman?" I'm like, "No, it's too far away." But I had already contacted the guy and pre-arranged the pickup. So I went earlier in the morning, picked it up. Everything was good. I tested it and all that, and I told him, I said, "Can you just leave your listing up for like a week or two, just because it's a gift for my wife and it'll look fishy if the weekend that I go to see my sister that it's actually sold." So he's like, "No problem." So he did that, because I know you keep tabs on all your things anyways. So then I picked it up, grabbed it, and I sat on it for 2 weeks, 2 months, which is crazy because I can never
Can't keep a
keep
secret.
secrets. And then eventually we planned our trip, and I knew 2 days into our trip would be her birthday, so I actually wrapped it and brought it in the trunk while we drove, and then on her birthday I gave it to her probably at a hotel, one of the hotels we were staying at, or maybe something like the morning of we were driving to our destination. So so the Sony Sports Walkman, really good shape. I'll let you go from here. What I noticed actually first is the window. So the window on these are usually scratched so much because it's a Sony Walkman. You're taking it places with you, you're banging it around, especially a sports one. But this one is like very pristine.
Yeah, it's in super good condition. I don't think it was even really used, and it came with the headphones in box.
Mm-hmm. And he had the original instructions as well.
He even threw in one of these little Case Logic, remember those? To carry all your tapes and stuff. So that's cool. And usually when you find these on Marketplace, because I have been looking, they're not in good condition. They don't have all that stuff. And even sometimes the little thing is missing. And, half the time they don't work. So I tested it almost right away, and it works great. And something I've been having fun doing the past couple weeks since we got home is making mixtapes. So
you've been doing the mixtapes with another pickup that we've had in the past, the Sony Megabass Blaster that we had picked up for free, if you remember that video.
So what I've been doing is making playlists on iTunes, and then just plugging the boombox right into the computer with a line out cord. However, if you ever made mixtapes back in the day, you'll know there was a lot of press, pause, play, record, stop, pause. So in order to get the full maximum use of the tape, you want to narrow the gaps between the songs. So even though the songs were playing, sometimes there's like 5 seconds of silence at the end. You don't want that. So,
plus it's also not just for space, but it sounds better for the transition.
Yeah. I'm like a little DJ now. It's funny. So I've got new romantic classics, movie theme songs, the Blade Runner soundtrack, and a city pop mix.
And she's even doing all the little of the writing on the tapes. Remember doing that? And messing up and then doing it over and over again, waiting out, or if you're like me, just whatever.
Start over, yeah. So yeah, that's a good start. And can't wait to make some more.
Can't wait till you make me my own personal playlist.
But I made you a tape of what I think are all romantic songs.
Oh, what a great gift. Is the way you look tonight on it?
Maybe we'll have to listen and see.
Because I still have my Walkman from the 90s as well. It's the black one that you didn't like because you wanted the sports one. So I'll be listening to it on that.
It would be really cool to have the original, like 1979 Walkman. But
That thing was really chunky and big, and I remember having that as a kid. Not personally, but my sisters.
I never had a Sony branded Walkman before. I only had the personal cassette players.
I think our first yellow one like this wasn't Sony. I think it was, but it was made to look like a Sony, and it was like a Sanyo or one of those other brands, but it was still the yellow.
Mine was not even any brand. It was like from Walmart, and it was burgundy, and the batteries lasted about 2 hours. All right, let's give it a test. Sometimes you would slide the tape into the door and then close it, but this one just pops right in. And that's side A. For all you kids out there, that's how to do it. Just pop that right in. There's little things there. Close that up. All right, gimme. I actually don't use these headphones. I use my own headphones, but I haven't tested them yet. Ooh, they're in my ears. That's weird. It's too bad that you can't hear it. So this one's cool because it's the sport one, so it's waterproof. So the headphone jack has like a little closure to keep moisture out. I guess not just waterproof, but like sweat proof. So yeah, I can't wait to take this on my walks once the oppressive heat kind of cools down.
And she couldn't have it any other way.
And it's even got the belt clip. I think I'll take that off. So, thanks for the birthday gift.
You're welcome.
What have you got this week?
So my item of the week we did actually pick up while we were on vacation in Saskatchewan somewhere. I'm not sure if it was Saskatoon or Regina, one of the two. But we finally found, we've had our eyes on getting an original Simon for a while.
Let's play Simon! Simon says, come chase after me. Repeat my life sequentially. Cause do what I do. Simon says, I'll give you the razz if you don't keep up with all my jazz. So don't do what I don't do. Simon says, go longer and faster. And when you do, you'll be the master. You did do what I did do. Simon, the Do What I Do computer game from MB Electronics. Do.
This one came with the original box, which there's tape on the box, but that's fine. They don't usually last anyways. It's from 1978, the original owner, and he even had the instructions, the original instructions to go along with the Simon. So I had this when I was a kid as well. I remember playing it with my sisters.
So did I.
And they actually did a good job. You can actually buy a Simon right now, and they did a good job. It's like a retro version. So that's why you have to be careful and make sure you actually have a real retro one here.
We actually have one that we bought in the 2000s because I had one as a kid and I wanted to play it again. It looks totally different.
I think we bought this for $40. He listed for $60, and which $60 isn't bad as well with the original box, as well as the instructions, and is looking really clean and working. And we tested it while we were there, and it really wasn't working that great.
It wasn't working
And
hardly at
he
all.
was just this old guy, and this is his original Simon, and he was actually surprised, and I believed him. So I was like, he even said, "Oh, if you don't want to take it, that's fine." But he didn't want to budge from 40 because he already dropped it $20. So we took a chance and we grabbed it, and we actually changed out the batteries. He didn't have any new batteries there to change, so we did that, and it was wonky for a little while, but we ended up there's like something, like you can hear like a little tab inside that, and we've decided that if you flip it upside down and then back again, it actually works better. So let's just try to play a game right now. Okay, green. Does that mean go? You do green. You do green and red.
Oh, you screwed up.
I didn't do that on purpose. So that was fun.
What's fun?
I was thinking of
Win.
actually having this, and there's different game modes. We'll check that out later. But I was thinking of having this instead of away in our on our games shelf, maybe just out on the coffee table. It might be fun to have.
Yeah.
Play every once in a while.
I wonder how long batteries last in an old piece of. This thing's older than me. It doesn't talk. The one from the 2000s talks.
Oh right. Yeah.
This one's almost exactly like the one I had when I was a kid, but the one I had was from the late 80s, so the buttons actually felt a little different. They're actually more see-through, almost like a bike reflector, like that kind of texture on it.
And this one has texture, and then the pads. I don't think all of them had them either. They've changed over the years. You can still get a vintage one from the 80s. This is from 78, but I'm pretty sure the manufacturing didn't stay the same for like 40 years or 20 years, however long they made them.
Yeah.
So I think the buttons are a little bit different too.
Yeah, we'll have to battle each other with the different game settings.
Right. we'll see what that looks like.
Yeah.
All right, so now on to the comic segment of the video.
Now back to G.I. Joe.
So here are the comics of the week, starting off with number 24. Surprise, surprise, it's called The Commander Escapes, and he does it with the help of Storm Shadow. Pretty sweet cover with Roadblock tackling Storm Shadow here. I'm not sure if this is the first cover appearance of Storm Shadow. I believe so. First appearance of Wild Weasel, Firefly, and also a cameo of Zartan. So $15 to $20. And speaking of Zartan, here he is on the cover of number 25. The issue's called Zartan. First full appearance of him, Buzzer, Ripper, and Torch. Also first appearance of Mutt, Junkyard, and Deep Six. And surprisingly, actually, when I looked this up, it's about a $50 book. Probably because of Zartan first appearance. And the last one for the week, number 26, Snake Eyes, The Origin. Subject Snake Eyes. Has his file folder here. So of course, as the title suggests, we get a glimpse into Snake Eyes' past. First appearance of Soft Master and Hard Master. This one fetches about $30. So that's it for the comics of the week. Now back to the pickups. All right, so while Kay's rocking out, let me know in the comments your nostalgic memories on these two items, Simon and also Sony Walkmans, or any kind of Walkmans. Of course, viewer participation is always appreciated and encouraged. So thank you all for watching. Thanks to all our subscribers for all your support. We'll see you next week on the next J+K Retro Pickups. Until then, keep fit and have fun. See you later.
I can't hear a word you're saying. Bye.
We could listen to that tape that you made me.
Oh, the mixtape.
When I'm awfully low.
The way you look tonight is on here. You are just the sweetest.
I love the way you look every night, Chandler.